A disciple asks about freedom. What do you want me to know about your freedom? My freedom brings you back to where I made you to be. My freedom allows you to express yourself, and then you can be able to express me freely as well. I long to be known. I long to be heard. I long to be on the hearts and lips of man. The human heart and ears and spirit and soul were designed to be fed and nourished by hearing my voice and knowing me. It is like food to the hungry and water to the thirsty. The body was designed to consume food and water to address the physical necessity of hunger and thirst. My voice and my presence feeds and nourishes the human spirit. This is why those who have me are filled and are able to be springs of water themselves. I enter and pour through them so that others who are thirsty can be filled as well. So many have never known this feeling. So many do not know me. It's a blessing for one of my kids to share with another of my kids, and they both come to me as their father. This is the way Earth was designed, fostering family and connection, forming a bond that neither the enemy or circumstances can overpower. But for those who aren't connected to me, the bonds of darkness are in place, leading to a despairing end. And I've designed it so that one of my kids can help set another kid free from those bonds. You can't do it alone, but my children are never alone. You weren't designed to do it alone. You were designed spiritually and physically with the capability to house my spirit, with the ability to hear and know me, and with the mandate and permission to bring freedom to those who are held captive by their despair. Within the family I've designed, freedom is not only a perk, but it is an activity. Those who are free bringing freedom to others, and the cycle of freedom continues. But what of those who are not free? You can tell them by the state of their heart. Do they measure themselves against the standards of the world and the expectations of the fallen? Do they have ideas about themselves that don't result in confidence, peace, and the desire to bring freedom to others? Do they excuse what I have prohibited? Do they refuse what I have provided? Does the very thought of freedom from their chains make them nervous? Then they are bound in fear, as well as whatever else darkness has trapped them in. But there are many who want freedom, who recognize the power of my light over the darkness, who would, at an instant, jump at the chance to drop their chains and run free into the future I have for them. This is why they need to hear. They won't all respond, or won't respond at first, but there are those who will, those who have already been leaning into me. They need to hear. Often, they don't hear even my witnesses because the enemy likes to be loud. Loud feelings, loud reactions, loud distractions to keep those from hearing the still, small voice. So, I send you with your voice as well. Speak for me. Allow me to speak through you. One word from the Father of Lights is enough to pierce through the darkest shade of night that one finds themselves in. One whisper of my heart can break the walls built up over a lifetime of pain and struggle. One kiss from my lips can bring true love into a heart grown cold from lonely despair after a lifetime of pushes and shoves from a dark world that wants to express itself through them, and to do it at their expense. Those who aren't free also don't hunger and thirst the same, and the things that they hunger and thirst for don't satisfy their longings. Imagine being hungry for a rock, when you really need bread. And we know the kind of being that would suggest something like this. Or imagine drinking oil when you need a liquid refreshment. You can go through the motions and feel full for a moment, but you'll find yourself in a worse place, needing not only proper food and drink, but needing medical treatment as well. And what are the nutrients gained from devouring the wrong kind of sustenance? Fear, hopelessness, self-focus, depression, chasing desires that could never fulfill, passing time wastefully, longing for a future that never arrives, and finally trying to gain what you need by placing the expectation on others? How can these nutrients from the false food of darkness be neutralized? By my true food, my true drink, the taste of freedom. I'm talking about freedom from actions and thoughts that oppose you and the way your heart and mind were designed. It's a harmonious existence where you are in tune with me and in tune with the world that I've given you. It is freedom to be you and allowing me the freedom to be me through you. If you want to see a world that reflects the greatest ideals of hope and love and deflects the bondage and brokenness that darkness desires, desire my freedom for yourself and fuel the desire I've put within you to bring freedom to others and set them free. On the other side of freedom is everything I've desired for you and everything you were designed for. And I came so you can experience freedom now, experience me now, experience the life with eternal qualities that I have provided. There is no life that you're better suited for, and no better life worth living. Be free.